Hey, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little different. If you are new to my channel, I am mainly a Sims 4 content creator, but I got the urge to start this new Skyrim playthrough, and I was like, why not just film it as well? So that's what we're doing today. It's going to be a very different kind of Skyrim playthrough than maybe what you think. But let's just head in and I'll keep talking about it while we create our character. So my idea basically is this is going to be a Longplay. What that means is there is no cuts in this gameplay. It's just my raw gameplay footage. Hopefully everything turns out well. You know, it is Skyrim, so sometimes you run into crashes or other issues, such as like the frame rate dropping. So if any of that happens, there might be the odd cut every now and then, but for the most part, I want to keep this as a strictly Longplay video, not only to help myself in like the editing, but also to, oh, I forgot to change the race, sorry, to also help, just to like make it very immersive. He is terrifying. Let's see, I am going to be playing as a dark elf or a Dunmer. We are going to be playing as a girl, of course. And basically the idea is, if you cannot already see, I am playing with, what is it called? It's like an alternate start mod. I don't quite remember what it's called, but it's one of them. And I am going to be playing as a non-Dragonborn the entire playthrough. I'm not going to become Dragonborn unless, maybe I'll change my mind later on. But the general idea is, yes, I'm going to be playing as just like a normal dark elf. And the whole concept is that she is like an academic. She's part of a college. I don't know if it's going to be in Morrowind or somewhere else. Not Skyrim, basically. She's part of a college, not within Skyrim, and she is an anthropologist and historian. So she is going around Skyrim to basically like document their history, everything that is currently happening, and also all the things we'll learn about the past. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask right now. Is it under face paint? Or makeup? I think that's under makeup, yes. Okay. Oh, no. Here, this is what I want. Okay. So I'm going to take away her war paint. I am using a preset. If you look here, I'm using the Vel Dunmer preset. I will try to remember to link it in the description if you want to use this preset. It's a very good preset. I think it's a very attractive lady, and I like her looks and just her overall facial structure. Is my favorite preset of all time. I've used it before on an actual Dragonborn character, but because she is not Dragonborn, we are going to change it up a little bit. We want to go over here to face, and I want to get rid of some of this color around her eyes and such. Is it going to be under eyes? Probably. I also want to make her eye size like a little larger. Just make her look a little more soft. I know that's kind of hard to achieve with a Dunmer, but that is the idea that I have. Okay. Maybe like those eyes, there's still some red, but not as red. And then we want to get rid of this eyeshadow. Maybe not get rid of. That's quite a nice color. Just like make it very subtle. Okay. And what is the eye tint? I don't want that. Eyeliner. I quite like the eyeliner that she has, but maybe just soften it up a little bit. And the last thing I wanted to do was change her lips. It wouldn't be lip pout, it would be lip corner, right? Mouth height, lower lip. Let's see. Well, while I'm looking for this is a long play, but it's also going to be like not full commentary, but mostly full commentary. Would it be the angle? Yes, okay. There we go. Mostly full commentary. So I will mostly be commentating throughout, but if I imagine there's nothing to say or my character's just like running, I'll just not talk and you can enjoy the Skyrim ambiance. Okay, I think she's good. Yeah, we're good here. So, can I might change her eye color again. Oh, no, not the eye shape. No. Maybe like this. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, and then hair. I like to give a new hairstyle every morning when my character wakes up, so we'll just start with like a normal hair down look. None of these are working. That one would look really good if her forehead wasn't so forward. Maybe this one. I quite like that one. Okay. Finish and name my character. I am going to be naming her Rayn, spelled like this. I just thought it sounded really pretty. Some space unknown. Yes, okay. But I'm going to try to keep this a very calm Longplay. This is meant to be something you put on in the background to help you study or fall asleep. And, you know, I will preface this by saying, there we go. This is Skyrim. There's going to be like fights that we have to go through and things that happen, surely. So, like, it's not going to be like a purely calm video because of those reasons, but hopefully I can keep myself calm instead of freaking out when I fight. I am like a confrontation avoider. I won't lie to you. I'm like a scaredy cat, so yeah, it's not my favorite thing to, oh, I did not mean to take that. Oops. Anyways, combat is not my forte, so I will try my best to either keep myself out of it or just fully like keep myself calm. It is a tall order, I will say, but that's the idea. I want this to be
Mike wishes you well.
Thank you, Mike. I want this to be a calm Longplay that you can like, just easily put on in the background if you want some Skyrim ambiance to like just go to sleep to, or if you're studying, working, you know, something to put on in the background. So yes, I will be doing commentary, but not completely. I'm thinking maybe not lucky. No. I wanted to give her a curse. There's a specific one I wanted. Attuned, mundane, frail. It might be mundane, or was it commoner? I think it was commoner. Clumsy, commoner. Okay, this is the one I wanted to give her because she is just like a normal person. She's not the Dragonborn. She's just an academic, really. So she doesn't have much going on. Oh, another curse I wanted. Maybe mindfulness? We'll do that one. Okay, I think 2 is enough as far as the perks go. Maybe we can find a stone to activate as well. I'm not sure. But the idea of like why I'm doing this, like Longplay, gameplay, storyline, is because I I've only been playing Skyrim for maybe 2 years and not extensively. So I'm still quite new to Skyrim, and there's whole cities I've never seen in Skyrim. And I was like, I really want to see a lot of what Skyrim has to explore that I haven't been able to do on just like a normal playthrough, because I get sucked into a bunch of different things. I've never completed Skyrim, by the way. Like the main quest line, I've never even gotten close to completing that. We're not going to be doing that this playthrough, obviously, because I'm not Dragonborn. But yeah, I wanted to just be able to go around to every single settlement in Skyrim and explore and complete quests that I maybe usually wouldn't prioritize in my normal playthrough. Hello. Anyway, that is the idea. I want to be able to explore, take it slowly. Speaking of, I'm going to be playing in survival mode, first of all. So I'll have to eat, sleep, keep my body temperature warm and such.
What can I do for you?
Hello. Do we want a religion? I don't think so. I'm imagining, since she's a dark elf, she likely worships the Daedra. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop running around so I stop distracting myself. We can see her face instead. So yes, that is the plan. We're going to explore as a normal commoner, go throughout every settlement in Skyrim, and just like travel across the map without fast travel. Because it's survival mode, you can't have fast travel, but I also want to try to avoid carriages. I know you can get a mod that allows like actual carriage rides between places, but I'm like too impatient to just like sit on a carriage for a really long time. And also I not only get bored, that mod often breaks my game. If you couldn't tell, this is a modded playthrough, but it's not heavily modded. I don't have any like big game changing mods in this game. It's just all about aesthetics. That's one of the main reasons I haven't gotten any, like very far in any Skyrim playthrough, is because I used to play on Xbox unmodded, and like I'm very superficial, so it's very hard for me to play with a character that I don't find pretty. I know it's very superficial of me, but it's true. That's how I feel. Okay, this is our shard that we're going to be going through. An explanation. As I've talked about already, she is an anthropologist historian who is traveling to Skyrim to document their history and the current like political tension in Skyrim for the college that she, I guess, is employed at. Because of that, and because she is a dark elf, and I'm assuming maybe she's from Morrowind, or that's where she's coming from after a different type of travel experience, we are going to be showing up at the Windhelm docks, imagining she traveled over from Solstheim or somewhere similar in Morrowind. And we will be working our way like left across the top of the map and then going down to the right. Or maybe we'll go down and around, I don't know, I'm not quite sure yet, but just know we're going to visit everywhere in Skyrim. So let's head in to the Windhelm docks now, and it's going to be an interesting first place to go to because she is a dark elf, which means there's going to be a lot of discrimination. Yes, enter survival mode. Okay, I will say I generally play in a kind of like dual mode between third person and first person, just because first person often, like, it kind of gives me a headache and makes me feel sick after a while.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part in that.
Oh. I'm not gonna have a part in that either. I'm a normal citizen. I don't need to be...
Nords don't appreciate us. So what? I don't appreciate them right back.
Yes. Agreed. Yeah, I'm not going to get involved in the Dark Brotherhood. Not really what I want to do on this playthrough. We're like a normal citizen. Wow. I imagine this is the boat we just got off on. We are now in the beautiful Skyrim in Windhelm. It's quite a nice day, actually. It's not too bad. Usually it's like bitterly cold here, which I imagine it probably is currently, but it doesn't look too cold. Let's head up into Windhelm proper and just start exploring the city. There's a lot of places in Windhelm actually, like just in all of Skyrim that I've never been to. Like Windhelm, oh, I'm hungry. That's nice. Anyway, Windhelm, I pretty much have only gone to for 1, starting the Dark Brotherhood quest, and 2...
Yes?
No, that's it.
Yes?
Oh, hello.
Yes?
Okay. Thank you. Why are you following me? Oh,
Yes?
okay, please don't follow me. Thank you. We are going to head up and just start exploring Windhelm. A lot of this place is residential, so we're going to go into more of the heart.
Our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company.
It looked like those Nords were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Yeah, it's really rude. Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Right. That's not fantastic for me as a visiting Dark Elf, but... Oh, this is a mod I have. I'd say my character is a 5. Sociable. I imagine she's quite shy. But like not to the point that she can't socialize, so we'll do a 3. Sure, we can chat, I guess. I'm curious, what are you passionate about? She's actually quite pretty. We could have a dark elf romance. I do imagine we could, like, maybe find our future partner here in Skyrim. That could be interesting. Maybe even adopt some children. She's fascinated by the mystic arts and arcane wonders. Okay, nice.
These lazy Argonians better get their tails moving.
Okay, I don't think fighting discrimination with discrimination is quite the right way to go about it, but okay. Wow, look how beautiful this game is. Like, I'm always astounded that it came out when 2011. Why are these people just standing around? Oh, I'm fatigued.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall. Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits too.
Okay, fair enough. It looks like there's a market around here. We have a pretty girl. Is she pretty? Hello?
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does.
It sounds like you really admire Ulfric.
Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army.
Do you like being a blacksmith?
Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Thank you. Hello. You kind of scare me, so I'm not going to talk to you. Let's see what these people have to say.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Are you treated as badly as the Dark Elves?
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
Slum? How long have you been in Windhelm?
Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Okay, well thank you.
Thank you for your custom.
Wow, there's a lot of men here.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Oh, her sister was killed. That's terrible. Hello.
Huh?
Anyways. Do you grow all your own crops?
Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm, fresh and filling. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for? Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth?
Oh, I'll make sure he gets it.
Thanks.
I imagine she's really bad at saying no to people. She's a bit of a people pleaser.
Good day to you. I've been a bit out of sorts since to itself.
The eyes of the law are everywhere these days. The guards are looking for a killer, but who knows what else they might turn up.
A killer.
Today.
I have done the, what is it, Blood on the Ice quest before? That is one
Need
of the
something?
Windhelm quests I've done. It must be tough to grow anything
There's
out
an
here.
old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice?
Fair enough.
See ya.
Yeah, I guess we now have our first quest. That's not unbound, of course. We need to deliver the extract to Woundfirth the Unliving.
Fruits and vegetables.
Please toggle
All ripe
that.
and ready for your table.
Okay, we are going to be doing quests, of course, while we're here. Not only because that's the point of Skyrim, but we need to make money. If you have not seen, we only have 500 gold. And that's not exactly ideal, I'd say. Not exactly ideal. Hello.
My job's simple enough, but they don't really complain much.
You know what? Understandable. She kind of scared me there, I'm not gonna lie. We're going to deliver this nightshade extract and hopefully get rewarded for it, because if I don't, I'll be upset. This is perfect. This is exactly the kind of thing my girl would want to read. Okay. Harald reigned First Era 143 to 221. I also apologize if I pronounce anything incorrectly when I'm reading more of this historical lore things. I'm not that into Skyrim yet, so I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these things. Anyway, 13th in line of Ysgramor and founder of the Great Kingdom of Skyrim. He established fair... I don't know quite what that says. I think it might be on this side too. He established fair... something that starts with a W as his capital. Fair Windhelm as his capital? Oh, okay. Harold. And then over here we have Olaf One Eye, who reigned First Era 420 to 452, subdued the foul dragon Numenix, reunited Skyrim after the War of Succession, and conquered the traitorous Reach. Or is that barbarous? It's one of the two. This is definitely something she'd be writing down in her journal. I imagine she carries a journal with her and writes down all this information she learns Maybe she's planning to write a book and publish it once she gets back home. Hello?
Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Is she supposed to be old? Because...
The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Oh, thank you. Anyways, it looks like we're going to the Palace of Kings. It's good that we do this now, because there needs to be an excuse for us to go into the palace in order to interact with Ulfric and get information on him. So let's head on in
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer.
and hear this conversation.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Godmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to go.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Sir, there continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Last of Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns, such as all the Skyrim.
They don't seem to be very sympathetic to our cause, sir.
Let me know if you hear anything more substantial.
Of course, my lord.
I'm just over here rolling my eyes a bit. Because I play as Dark Elves more often than not, either Dark Elves or Wood Elves are my go-to. Yeah, I'm not an Ulfric stan, but you know what, he's kind of attractive, I won't lie. Anyway.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Your lift.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
What can you tell me about Windhelm?
Grew up here, cold as that moor, but that just grows the beard sticker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
What do you do for the Jarl?
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
Thank you, Yorlef. That was
Travel
very
safely.
informative.
It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to head here now to deliver the Nightshade. Yeah, I'm not an Ulfric fan. Maybe if I played as a Nord, I'd be one. I've never done the Civil War quest, actually. I just find both sides annoying. Oh my gosh, is this the guy from the Blood on the Ice quest? Hello? I've never done this deliver Nightshade before.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Oh, I have a delivery from Hilevi. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yes, the extract. Good. Poisonous, of course, but it has its uses. I suppose you want something for your trouble?
Yes,
Here.
please. Okay. That's not terrible. Thank you.
Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
You kind of scare me. I'm just gonna go now. Don't mind me. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to stick around Windhelm. If we naturally get quests, we'll do them. If we do not, we will move on to either Dawnstar or... What are our options? Thank you. Either we go up to Winterhold or we go down to Riften. It's a hard decision. I mean, it's either we get the cold cities out of the way first or the warm cities out of the way first, honestly. I do kind of feel like going to Riften though, and that's for one reason and one reason only. If we go to Winterhold first, that means we go to Riften last. And I don't want to do that because my husband is in Riften. And not the current husband, but the character I always end up having as my follower and husband in Skyrim. I've never actually married him, but look how pretty. I love like the flames of the fire and the smoke wafting through the air. This is really just a pretty game, especially when it's modded. I don't have any appearance mods, by the way. It's just for the characters.
The butcher could be around any corner.
And that is concerning, isn't it? I just want to explore a bit more, see everything Skyrim has to offer. And we're starting with Windhelm. Maybe we'll go into the Hall of the Dead. I don't know if there's much to see down here.
Someday you'll end up here.
Thank you. I don't quite think this one, unless I die soon. But yeah, I also want to try to only get money from like legal means, like doing quests and selling items rather than stealing. We'll see how long I sing that tune, but that is the general idea that I have come to, is that I will... This place is kind of scary. Yeah, I want to be like an upstanding citizen of... I guess I'm not a citizen of Skyrim, but an immigrant. Not immigrant either, like a visitor, a traveler to Skyrim. Oh, I'm quite hungry. I should probably get food here soon. I need to stop by the inn anyways to book a room for the night. Though, I know technically the quarter house or whatever it's called in the Dark Elf quarter is not actually an inn, but they might sell food. Who is this? Hello?
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
Yes, it is. You're quite
Until
pretty.
next
I like
time.
your bright red hair. Sorry, I had to mute my mic for a second there. I had to sneeze.
It's so good to see you again.
Thank you. I did give her money, so I guess she likes me. Oh, I'm stuck. Maybe I'll go this way. I want to see a bit more of the city, like walk around the streets. I guess we'll go down here. Is this the, do they call it the Grey Quarter? It's quite run down, isn't it? I haven't really been down here. Again, I don't come to Windhelm often. Okay, let's head down here. A leisurely stroll.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword to the chest.
Rundown buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
What was that about?
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
What's the Grey Quarter?
Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality.
Ever think of moving to Morrowind?
Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, we've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own.
Okay.
Keep on your guard. This city can be a little rough for those such as us.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Quite. Is this girl an orphan?
Hi there. Need something?
No, I'm quite alright, thank you though. I want to go into the corner club. This is quite nice, I suppose. Do you have any food?
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care.
There have been murders in Windhelm.
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
Why are there so many dark elves here?
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
How are the dark elves treated in Windhelm?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, what they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time.
Heard any rumors lately?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Oh, a new quest. That's quite interesting. Where can I learn about magic?
Of course.
Oh,
it's
no.
all in this note.
No, I did not. I don't want. No, I'm not doing a bounty.
The College of Winterhold is the only place in Skyrim open-minded enough to teach magic. Although Ulfric's court wizard Has been known to take on apprentices once in a while.
Do you have anything for me work-wise?
Of course. It's all in this note.
Missing merchant. Okay, that one I can do. But the bounty one, my character is not the type of character that would take bounties. Again, she is not, I forgot, I went in there to get food. She is not a fighter, she is just like a normal academic.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite,
Okay, cooked beef, bass, and venison chop. I'll take all of that, thank you. I just needed some
another
food.
drink, I'll be right here.
Okay, let's eat our food. I'll take cooked beef. Beautiful. It's getting a little late now. It's beautiful outside.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimbar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right, I knew it! He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
That's a little creepy.
Do you know my father? He's really important. He even talks to the Jarl sometimes.
Who's your father?
His name is Torsten Krulsey. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from. But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior! The strongest one ever!
Okay,
Until next time.
why is that adult woman saying that she's the only friend you need? I have concerns that I'd like to take up with one of the guards. Dear me, where am I? I have no idea where I am. Where have I gone? Oh, I'm back at the Palace of the Kings. Look at that. I'm sorry if it gets annoying, me just like standing here all the time and admiring, but this really is just a beautiful game, isn't it? I need a place to sleep for
There's
the
no
night.
Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so
It's
little
just
about
something
them.
they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Name's Nils. I'm the
You're my
cook of
friend?
the
Do you like
Candlehearth
dark
Hall.
elves?
You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
Thank you.
See you around, my beauty.
Can you see
The
what all
knowledge
that
of our
was?
spawn outside
He
the
founded
refuge.
the Empire.
It's honest work. If
That's
a bit
not what that
dull.
was.
Another dark
Oh
elf.
dear.
Just what Windhelm
I'm pretty sure I
needs.
have all the safe for work versions of the mods I have installed, so that's concerning. Ah, dear me. Was she just rude to me? I think she was. Do you know where I can find some work?
Of course. It's all in this note.
Everyone's trying.
Maybe you should just move along. Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
Okay, you're playing hot and cold with me. Why is this called Candlehearth Hall?
Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Windhelm. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Deter lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
That's quite interesting. I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
I would appreciate
Let me know
that,
if there's
yes.
anything else you need. Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get good tips.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. Anyways, what time is it? We still have some time, so I'm going to explore the Candlehearth Hall a bit. Hello.
You know, we're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship Talos.
Oh. What does Talos have to do? No, tell me about Talos.
Talos, who in life was known as Tiber Septim, united Tamriel and founded the Empire. He was rewarded for his deeds by being joined with the Divines in eternal glory, the only mortal to do so. We worship him that we might follow in his path. We can't literally join him in the heavens, but we may do our best to know them here on Nirn.
Are the people of Windhelm devout?
Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards devotion. I've been seeing a lot of the Shatter Shields since they lost their daughter. Hilevi Cruelty comes in a lot, but I haven't seen her husband here in years. Ulfric prays for strength. I speak to Captain Lonelygale, but he doesn't spend much time here. Too busy.
What does Talos have to do with the war?
The Empire's elven puppet masters never cared much for the idea of a human becoming a divine. So the worship of Talos is outlawed. Skyrim doesn't take kindly to being told what to do. And to try and forget Talos, well, they may as well ordered us all to cut off our ears.
Well, you know, I'll have to visit the
Blessings
Talos
of
Shrine.
Arcade be upon you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's totally the type of thing she'd write down in her journal. Let's head up here. Sorry. I feel bad just staring at her. Let's sit.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are? If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now. I love my husband, but he can be a bit dull at times.
Quite a nice song.
I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this stench off me.
She's so funny. I do have to say, Candlehearth Hall, despite being run by people who hate Dunmer, it is a really nice place, isn't it? There's not even a wick on this candle. Okay, let's head down this way, perhaps, into the kitchen, it looks like. Didn't we meet the cook earlier? I think we did. There's Susanna. Was she with this man? It's not my business. Oh, look, a book. Let's go ahead and read this. The plan is for whenever I find a book, I will be reading it completely all the way through. Again, this is like a calm, very slow-paced Skyrim playthrough, so if this isn't your style, I'm sorry, but I will be reading through this book now, The Crimson Dirks, Book 4, by Gathers the Coin. The tavern fell into silence. Cassavell squinted at the young Bosmore, trying to get a read on his mood. Just hours earlier, the lad had embarked on the biggest quest of his life, the kind of endeavor that turns squires into warriors, boys into men. "Well, what did she say?" he asked the young bandit. "She said she would only wed me," Phaedrus said, "if I brought her the skull of a dragon." The tavern burst into laughter, patrons smacking their tankards against the wood. "What?" Phaedrus replied, clearly confused. "What's so funny?" "I'm sorry, lad," said Cassavell, "but I think that's her way of saying no." Phaedrus was crestfallen. It had taken nearly all of his courage to confess his love to Zaharia. Sorry. What meager defenses remained in his useful fame, Cassavell could not guess, but they stood little chance against this latest assault. In fact, with each passing second, Phaedrus' shoulders slumped further and further into his chest until he was more gar than man. Taking pity, Cassavell decided to massage the boy's ego with the tale of his first rejection, when a familiar voice croaked at the pair from across the room. "A dragon skull, you say?" Not a soul had realized Antonius was in the tavern, mostly because the bandit mage was a permanent fixture. From dusk to dawn, he tethered upon his wobbly chair, drinking all manner of spirits by his lonesome. Over time, he began to blend into the scenery, like an odor that only strangers could smell. "By the 9, do you know where you can find one?" Phaedrus beamed, with shoulders out, his once gloomy face resurrected with life. "I am a wizard, am I not?" Antonius said before letting out a dignified belch. "A bandit wizard," Cassavell interjected, "and with all due respect to you and your profession, I don't think you are helping." "Nonsense, Cassavell," scolded the mage, nearly tipping over his own feet as he sat at the table. "The boy needs a dragon skull, and I aim to help him find one." "But the dragons have been extinct for centuries upon centuries," Cassavell said. "You really are a bad student," scoffed Antonius, jabbing his finger into the Dunmer's forehead. "This is why Tyra favors Edward over you. At least he pays attention." "Forgive me, mage." "Only the divines can forgive you, my son. Drink this bottle, and it'll take you to them." "What about the dragon skull?" Phaedrus whined, growing impatient. "Oh, right, that. Well, it just so happens that there's an old Nord legend about a warrior named Ulfnir Boneskin," Antonius explained, flecks of spit flying out of his mouth, "who slew the serpent worm Vithrelnok and fashioned a powerful armor from his scales. When he died, instead of giving his armor away to his ungrateful pupils, he did what any self-respecting warrior would do and buried himself with it." "Well, that's too bad," said Cassavell, hoping to derail this runaway carriage. "Surely it would have been emptied out by grave robbers by now." "You would think," Antonius screamed, raising his voice for no reason. "But they say Ulfnir's corpse haunts the burrow near Vorgrim's Outlook, and kills anyone who dares try and take his armor." "I see, so it's a challenge," Phaedrus exclaimed. "In order to wear Ulfnir's armor, one must first best him as a warrior." "Either that, or he just doesn't want some random stranger wearing his clothes. How would you feel if I showed up to your home wearing your undergarments? But yes, you kill Ulfnir, you get your dragon skull, and you get your wench. She's not a wench. She's the most amazing woman in all of Mundus, and I'm going to marry her." "Sure, whatever." Cassavell breathed a deep sigh as Phaedrus' heart grew ill with hope. The only saving grace was that Windhelm was thousands of leagues away, and Phaedrus was still a pup. Perhaps when he was ready for the work, a word or two with Tyra could send him further away still. Yet whatever remedy he devised would be temporary. He had seen that look too many times to deny what would come next. A fortnight later, Caswell returned to the tavern. It was the same as it ever was, for the most part. The wenches tended to the patrons to their stress. The bards sang tales old and new, and the drunkards, not knowing their lyrics, still saw fit to join them. Antonius was perched in the corner as always, a bottle in each hand and several more on the ground. It was like any other Fredros, save for the empty seat beside him. He would break the news to Tyre in the morning. The Bosmer would not return. Oh, that was quite sad. Anyway, I do not want to take the book. That would be stealing, but... Oh, and we started a quest. Oh, I did not know that. I think it is due time we head to bed.
Hello, Captain! Can you spare a moment? I heard something the other day I wanted to share with you.
What did you hear?
I still can't believe Isabella's
Nord
gone.
proverb. It said the best way to get over the loss of a lover is to find a new one.
I didn't lose a lover, Viola. I lost my wife. It's not the same thing.
Well, if it works in the one case, why not
How
the
can
other?
Elda hate the Dark Elves
Don't
when
you
she knows
want
so
to
little
at
about
least
them?
give it a try?
No, I really don't. It'll be a while before I'm ready for that. I'll be on my way now.
Wow. I mean, at least she shot her shot, right? Oh, he's glaring at me.
Fair winds and calm seas.
I'm a
That's
little
what
too scared to
sailors
talk
want.
to him, honestly.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them grayskins know what I think of them.
Oh, so he's scummy. Okay. Anyways, it is the next morning, which means it is time for me to change my hair. Oh, she's looking kind of scary. Okay, there we go. It takes a while for things to load in, right? I feel like that was too similar. We can go back and do one of the braided styles, perhaps. I think this one's quite nice. Yeah, we'll braid our hair back today. I wish I had a bit better outfit. I won't lie. Hello.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Oh, that's really sad.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Everyone's dying here in Windhelm. This is not the place to be for a female dark elf, is it? Dear me. I say we... Maybe... Oh, there's another plaque here. Let's read it. Wolfheart of Atmora reigned first era 480 to 533. I can't quite make it out. Something ton. Dragon of the North and noble. Something who dedicated Skyrim of the Elysian heresy. Okay, well that says something, doesn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the Temple of Talos. I've never been in here. Let's head in. Wow. Wow, it's so beautiful in here, actually. Look at that ray of light coming through. Obviously, I'm a dark elf, so I'm not going to be praying to Talos, but this is quite a beautiful place, isn't it? I'm actually going to sit in the back. Let's just soak in Skyrim together. Man, I really love this game. I don't think there's much to do here. Oh my gosh. That kind of scared me. Are there any books I could read, actually? Oh, there are many. Oh, there are too many. I feel overwhelmed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's head out, perhaps. I'm sorry if you can hear any noises. The people in my apartment are being quite loud. I'll be honest. I'm not sure what other shops are around Skyrim, actually. Is there anything in the Grey Quarter? I imagine there must be, right? I imagine so. Let's head up here.
The Imperials think we need their laws. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
It looks like this is Sadri's used wares. Okay, I've never
Take a
been
good
here
look
either.
around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
It's quite nice. Hello?
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some.
Oh. Nothing in here is stolen. Nothing at all.
Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
I could return the ring for you.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
I did not sign up for that. Wait. Who supplies her goods?
I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I'd actually quite like to get a backpack if possible. Let's see. He's got a fine leather backpack and a mage backpack with a bedroll and a thief backpack. Even though we're not a mage, I wish he had an adventurer's backpack, but he doesn't. I do want one with a bedroll. Right? Yes, okay. We'll get this one, which will increase my carry weight.
Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
I won't. I don't really want to go in her house to begin with, but I suppose I will. Yeah, I'll put this backpack on. Of course, she would be traveling with one. Oh, wow, he has a lot of
Bring back to
books.
Viola before we both get caught.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I suppose we should do that quest next. I would like to visit the Shrine of Azura once we finish scenes up in Winterhold a bit. Do I even want to do this? I have no idea where this lady lives. I'm not a stealth person. I'm just a normal citizen. I'm quite worried. She lives all the way over there.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times.
What is it?
Oh, this is not going to be easy, is it? Do I even want to do this? Not really. Okay, our first lockpick of... Oh, and it's an expert. Oh, it's not gonna go well, is it? I don't have any lockpicks. Oh, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Sorry, I went like really quiet. I was scared.
Come and browse my fine selection.
Oh, this is another shop. I did not even know there was another shop back here. The white file. Interesting. Let's head on in before we return.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can just.
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
It sounds like this guy is quite sick. Hello?
I'm so close to the answer.
What are you arguing about?
Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the white file, but this doting busybody won't let me get it.
If you tell me where it is, I can get it for you.
You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here.
Why do I keep allowing myself to do quests that I am not ready for?
The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container, made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the file will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry.
And why is the file so important to you?
I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the Eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it.
Well, that is quite sad. Not exactly
Why are
what I
you
signed up
still
for.
standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool!
Okay, you don't have to be rude. I'm just getting myself into shenanigans I was not prepared for, basically.
I lost my twin sister a while back.
Yes, I
I've
heard.
lost anyone close.
We have the blacksmith. It's locked, but I think they just work outside. Anyway, let's go tell him that I returned the Rayn very begrudgingly. And then I think we'll head out to the Shrine of Azura. Something that will remind her a bit of home, I imagine.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Yes? Need something?
I
Yes?
wanted to buy flowers from her, but
Yes?
I don't think she's currently selling. I do think she's an orphan, though. I would love to adopt her.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Have you taken care of that?
I placed Fiola's ring in her house.
Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
Oh, 400. Wow. Thank you.
Do come again.
Wow, we just got so much money. Yeah, I think we'll visit the Shrine of Azura next. Hopefully that doesn't take too long and we don't encounter too many problems along the road.
Need something?
Again, I was going to buy flowers from you, but I suppose not. Yes, I think we'll do the Shrine of Azura next. It's still, I think, quite early in the morning. So we can spend our day doing a quick visit out of Windhelm, opening to true Skyrim for the first time. Okay, while we're out and about, I'm probably going to keep it in third person, just because running quickly along the road sometimes gives me like a headache and makes me feel sick in first person. So I hope you do not mind. Sorry to mute my mic again. I'm doing this while sick, which probably wasn't the best idea for a long play, but here we are. Oh no. Okay. As far as magic goes, I need to read my spell tomes. Okay. That was a little scary, but we will take the wolf pelts. I do almost all combat in first person. I find it difficult to navigate third person combat in this game. I'll take their kill. And we'll just continue heading up to the Shrine of Azura. I'm not actually quite sure where it is. Oh my, it's all the way up here. Oh, we have to go quite a far way, don't we? I suppose we go up this trail up here. It looks like it. Oh, hello.
Hello there,
Oh, I'm cold.
fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
Oh, is he a bard?
Aye.
Oh, he answered me. That's quite nice of him. I'm going to put on my mage hood because I seem to be quite cold. I like that you can see my little elf ears peeking out. What is that? What is that? Oh, it was a goat. That actually scared me. Where is this? I've never been here before. Anga's Mill discovered. Yeah, I've never been here before. This really shows that despite having played Skyrim before, I really know very little about it. Yeah, this is just like a mill. It looks quite nice. We'll take the mountain flowers.
Are you feeling sick?
No? Did I get rock joint or something? Oh my. Of course, I have rock joint. How did I manage that? It's really quite annoying. I suppose I'll have to find a way to heal myself soon. This place. Oh, there's a chest. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, it's locked. I only have 4 lockpicks. Oh no. I really need to purchase some lockpicks, don't I? Only for 23 gold. That seems a little... Okay. Holy crap. Oh no, 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 no. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is really, 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 really bad. Oh my gosh. didn't go quite well, did it? First death of the series. Oh, that's so nice. At least I know to prepare for it now, right? I was almost certain I had... Yeah, that's under 3. I was pressing 3. Strange. I really hope we don't run into the thief again. We got our first cutscene. That's quite nice. Okay. He's here again.
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Do I look like I have any money?
Yes, actually. You look like you're lousy with gold. I'm not going to ask again.
I don't want to give up all my money. I don't have time for this.
Don't you walk away from me.
Oh my gosh, please, 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 someone help me, someone help me. Okay, I think I somehow avoided that. I don't know how, but I was successful. Who's seeing me right now? I'm scared. I think this is a bandit camp as well. Oh no, holy crap! Where did this horse come from? That horse was not there before, was it? Where did that horse come from? Like, actually. Going to quick save. Oh, I'm sorry if that was stressful. Oh. They're skeletons. No, I do not want to deal with this. No, 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 no. You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? What is happening? Leave me alone. This is not going well. Oh. No. Dang it. I'm dead again. How do I keep managing this? My heart is like beating out of my chest. No, no one sees me. Okay. I'm going off path. Sorry, I just can't deal with that right now. I don't want to deal with it right now. So we're just going to go up the hard way. Run.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Honey brew mead.
You've never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions?
Oh, please, no.
Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Thank you. I'm not going to drink that, though. It was kind of you. Let's just continue along. I've encountered too many scary things today to trust myself with mead. I feel like I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? That wolf have 2 gold on it. Is that Winterhold? Oh, we're actually quite close to it, aren't we? That's going to be our last destination, I think. Oh, there's another wolf. I hope there's not too many more bad things up until the shrine. I've never been to the shrine before. I don't think, at least. Oh, he's rolling away. Thank you. shrine, wow, it's huge. I did not expect this, actually. Wow. Is she a Daedra? I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know much about the Daedra other than that the Dunmer worship them, correct? I think so. It looks like the main part of the shrine is up there, so we'll head on up. Pay our respects, I suppose. Maybe she can help me deal with my rock joint, right? Look how beautiful. Wow. Oh, there's a person here. Hello.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Oh. What is this place who's Azura?
This shrine was built by the Dunmer. As our land was scorched by fire and brimstone, Azura's prophecies led us to safety. She is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond our mortal plane. She has chosen you to be her champion.
Very well. What does Azura need?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
I would like to know more about Azura.
She is the goddess of dawn and dusk.
Oh, I started a quest.
Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it.
Where did the shrine come from?
My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all.
Are you all alone here?
Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death. Before it happens, I won't leave her guidance.
Well, that's really interesting. Thank you.
Twilight, guide your path.
Well, we have a new quest, I suppose. I doubt it's in Windhelm, though. Wow, just look at this, okay? I mean, come on. This game is so beautiful. I suppose we should head... Sorry, I thought I was about to take damage. And there's a box here. We should head back down to Windhelm, hopefully not encounter any more bad things along the way. But I think, yeah, we should head back to Windhelm. It's getting late. We need to sleep for the night. There's certainly more adventures awaiting us there. There's a lot to see. So we should head back down before it gets too late. I mean, just every corner of this game is so beautiful, isn't it? This was 2011. And maybe it's just because I haven't played too many more very modern games, but it just feels more full than modern games. I don't know. Like, look at that wind spraying snow off the cliff. those look like people I don't want to mess with. Yes, let's just return back to Windhelm. Wow, right there. Isn't that beautiful? I might take a screenshot actually. I don't know if you can see my Xbox game bar. Probably not, right? But I took a screenshot of that. That will probably be the thumbnail with my character, of course, within it as well. What is this? Oh, I do not like the look of that one bit.
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax if you're interested.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar.
He's a skooma dealer.
At a fair price, of course.
No thanks.
Each has their own way.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved in skooma. I think that's pretty safe to say. Our first level up, we'll get that once we go to sleep. All from sneaking, I think. Let's just carefully sneak our way back down the mountain during this beautiful sunset. This poor horse, I'm really not sure where it came from. Scared me.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Everet, the goddess of twilight.
Where is the
in the
shrine?
mountains to the northeast.
Yes,
I'll
I've
mark
been.
it on your map.
I've just been there actually. It's quite beautiful. You'll love it. I'm scared. I'm not going to lie. I fear I might run into the thief again. If I do, I'm not quite sure what I'll do. Like, I don't imagine Rayn, my character, has ever killed anyone. So if we ever do kill someone, like obviously the animals don't count. I think she's definitely killed animals before, but I don't ever think she's killed a person. So if we do end up killing actual human people, I feel like that's going to be very difficult for her. Right, we haven't killed anyone, correct? No. We tried to, but then we died. I think that's what happened. By the way, this is like well into the video, I should have said it at the beginning, but if you're not into commentary on non-plays, this will also be uploaded without any of the commentary, and you can just experience the Skyrim ambiance. I like to have both options available. So if you are still here, sticking around, and you want to see that instead, go ahead and watch that one or look forward to future ones.
Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going.
No, I really have no reason to be talking to these people, do I? Yes, there will be double uploads, so the commentary and the no commentary versions. The videos are going to be exactly the same gameplay, just without me speaking over it. So it really does just come down to preference. I personally prefer long plays without any speaking. So like, I get it if you don't want to hear my voice. We should definitely go up to that shrine later, shouldn't we? Or maybe even now. I might go now. How do I get up there? Perhaps, even though, you know, I don't believe in Talos, that fox gave me a bit of a scare. I might just pray to get this rock joint recovered. Activate. Gold offering of 10. Yes. Whoa, that was quite intense, wasn't it? Alright, here is a book, The Talos Mistake. We shall read it. Oh, I did not mean to pick it up. How do I put it down? Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I? Oh. Just, oh, right there. Right there. The Talos Mistake by Lenora Venetos, Imperial Liaison to the Aldmeri Dominion. As citizens of the Empire, all are of course familiar with the deeds of Emperor Tiber Septim. But it is the Emperor's ascent to godhood as Talos that is the subject of this work. Until Tiber Septim's death, there had been but 8 divines: Akatosh, Dibella, Arkay, Zenithar, Stendar, Mara, Kinnereth, and Julianos. These gods were and are worshipped throughout the Empire, and while some may have different names in the varying provinces, for example, Akatosh is known as Ariel to the Aldmer, and Arkay is sometimes known as Arkay. All are recognized and revered by all races and cultures of Tamriel. But when Tiber Septim passed to Aetherius, there came to be a 9th divine, Talos, also called Ismir, the dragon of the north. The man who was so loved in life became worshipped in death. Indeed, it can be argued that Talos, the 9th divine, became even more important than the 8th that had preceded him, at least to humans, for he was a god who was once just a man, and through great deeds actually managed to ascend to godhood, and if one human could achieve such a feat, couldn't it be done again? Can all humans aspire to achieve divinity? So we all thought to be humans, and so we continued to worship Talos and revere him as the ultimate hero god. But that was then. This is now, and now we know the truth. We were wrong. As citizens of the Empire, we all experienced the horrors of the Great War, and it was not until the signing of the White-Galled Concordat, the treaty between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion, that we once again new peace. One of the most important stipulations of that treaty, as every imperial citizen is well aware, is that Talos can no longer be worshipped as a god. The edicts shook the very foundations of the Empire. There were those who rebelled against the law, indeed some still do, but the citizens of the Empire must know this. The Empire did not agree to outlaw the worship of Talos because it was demanded by the Talmor, the ruling body of the Admeri Dominion. The Empire agreed to the outlaw of the worship of Talos because it was the right thing to do. Today the Emperor, and indeed the Empire itself, recognizes that allowing the worship of Talos was a mistake, for by doing so, by allowing the worship of Talos as a divine, the Empire actually did its people a great service, for this only succeeded in weakening the memory of the man Tiber Septim and his many extraordinary, though mortal deeds, and pushing people away from the 8 divines, the true gods, who do deserve our love and reverence, and so the Empire admits it was wrong. The Talos mistake was not to be repeated. May we find centuries of peace and prosperity with our new Thalmor friends and continue to share a spirituality that binds together all the cultures and races of Skyrim. This one I can take without it being stealing, I believe, so I will take that one. Oh, we are quite high up. It's actually quite interesting looking at the history of Talos worship. It's only 8 p.m. I do have to say I kind of want to wait to re-enter Windhelm until maybe slightly later than 8 to set the blood on the ice quest. Oh, who is this? Who are you?
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude. Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding.
Enjoy the wedding.
Indeed, if we ever get there.
I think you're quite far, actually.
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici, an extremely well-connected merchant with the East Empire Company.
Get away from
the
me.
Emperor's cousin.
Skyrim
remember?
trash.
Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces, secure that import deal, and lead the way to an audience with the Emperor.
Well, they're quite rude, aren't they? That was quite rude. Even at night, Skyrim is beautiful. Oh, that goat. Maybe we could go see Honey and Brew. No, that's the meadery. What is the farm called here? I can't quite remember, if I'm honest. What is this house? The Brandy Mug Farm discovered. Looks like they grow some wheat as well. Oh, I think that's all. I think they only grow wheat. It's quite nice, you know? Not too bad. They have a goat. Cute. Oh, we can head into the Brandy Mug Farm. Oh, she's sleeping. I don't want to disturb her. Okay. Look at the great Windhelm, one of Skyrim's capitals. At least Ulfric would like to think it so, right? This beautiful view. I am losing quite a bit of health. But at least I don't have rock joint anymore, right? We can look on the bright side of things. I don't think I've ever been on the outskirts of The Windhelm walls. Look, that is where we arrived in Skyrim for the first time. This wall doesn't look the most stable, does it? Oh, I'm stuck. I'm going to die of cold here soon. I need to be careful. Okay, we're gonna stop lollygaggling and head inside Windhelm, because I am quite close to death via frostbite. Let's make certain. Yes, it is 9:30. There should be plenty of time enough to head in and witness the aftermath of Susanna's murder, I believe. That's who gets murdered at this time. I hope it gets triggered, because I have had problems where it does not. But there's no reason for it not to. I've not killed anyone, and there's been no dragon attacks, because there are no dragons. Yes.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
A few septims for my supper is all I
Another. This has happened before.
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Are the murders being investigated?
We're stretched thin as it is with a war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Could use some
If you want
help.
to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Okay.
This is a shame.
Did you see what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Trouble?
Hello?
Always sad when someone has to die.
Did you see what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
This looks so guys really creepy, isn't
I ain't
he?
asking for much.
Another
one.
Did you see what happened here?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
So sad. Would they find me taking her stuff? I shouldn't, right? Maybe just her lockpick? No. Okay, I'm going to refrain. Let's report to the guard.
The Eye of Talos was a fine ship once. Now it lies wrecked off an island just north of here.
Okay, I've spoken to the witness.
Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
There might be more to this if you'll let me help.
Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to your life, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Okay.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
I think it is high time we head in for the night and retire, get some sleep, get a good meal in our stomachs, and in the morning we will solve this murder, I suppose. I don't quite remember the Blood on the Ice quest. I know I finished it, but I don't remember how it ended. Hello.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese. Take a look.
Okay, I will take your cooked beef, your grilled chicken breast, your rabbit hunch, your salmon steak. Oh my gosh, there's so much. I'm spending all my money. I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
There will be no need, thank you. I'm going to take my meal upstairs. Perhaps I'll sit here again.
Hail to Ulfric! You are the High King. In your great
Let's take off our hood and eat our meal. I say we eat the cooked beef. That sounds quite delicious.
Can we sing?
at that. We had quite a successful day in Skyrim today, I'd say. I mean, I did die twice, but we'll forget that, right? We'll all pretend it did not happen. Okay, let's head down.
I still can't believe Isabel is gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
And time to retire for the night. Oh, I forgot we had to level up. And because of our commoner, our stamina and health is automatically lower, so let's go ahead with health. I think that's the most important. And then maybe destruction magic? There we go. Okay. I think that is great. And of course, it is now morning, so I'm going to put myself into race menu and change our hair. Let's see. That is what we started with. That one's nice, but like too similar. That one looked quite nice if her head wasn't so large. This one's cute. Okay, I like this one. We'll be solving a murder with cute hair today.
In your great honor we drink and we sing. I lost my twin sister a while back.
I've heard, you've told me multiple times actually.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives.
I feel slightly accosted, I won't lie. Okay, let's get our quests sorted. There's quite a lot going on, isn't there? We need to talk to Yorlif. We should also read the letter, shouldn't we? Both of the letters that we got. Okay, I'm not reading that bounty, absolutely not, but I will read the letter from Shogar's Grow Batul. Oh, I'm not eliminating bandits. I can tell you that already. I don't even have to read that one. I will have a read Missing Merchant. Okay, I can do this one. By order of Ulfric Stormcloak, to all able-bodied men and women of Skyrim, a merchant by the name of Gunther Frostfoot has gone missing. He was last seen in the area near Trader's Post. Any assistance in this matter would be appreciated. I could do that one. I'm not reading the bounty, I'm sorry. I did not sign up for a bounty, but we will go talk to Yorlif. I love this game so much. I mean, you really can just get stuck into Skyrim, can't you? You just play for hours and you don't even realize it. Time has gone by and you're just like, suddenly it's midday.
Give us a straight answer.
Yorlif.
He's a true Lord. He'll come around.
Hello.
Don't be so sure of
The
that.
Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
I've heard about these murders.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Thank you.
I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message.
Do I need to talk to him again?
I'm not much of a strategist.
Doesn't look like it.
Listens to my counsel.
Okay, we are going to go investigate the crime scene. I quite like this. Like, she's investigating crime. I know, like, it's probably getting old how much I say it's beautiful, but this game really is beautiful. Look at that. If you guys are still here, okay. If you're still here, let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for Elder Scrolls 6? Because
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Okay, I'm quite excited. I am worried though about all the news of procedural generation and so on and so forth, etc., as you know, but yeah, I really am quite excited. I know it's going to be a long time coming, right? Like, Okay, I believe the blood leads somewhere. Is it here? Oh my, it is. Hierim. Get access to Hierim. Oh, I don't have the kind of lockpicks for that, do I? How do I get access to Hierim? I guess I'll talk to Yorlif, right? Yeah, it's been quite a while since I did this quest, but I do remember. I think it was the mage who is the killer, right? I mean, it was so long ago. It was like right when I first started playing Skyrim. It's one of the first quests I did. And I was back on the Xbox like 2 years ago. Maybe even before that.
I'm not much of a strategist. Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel always.
How do I get into Hierim?
Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother told her it's the key.
Oh, do I have to talk to her mother then?
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Thank you. I guess we have to talk to her mother and get the key from her, which is fine. I'm sure she'll be willing to give us that key. I mean, we're investigating her daughter's death, right?
Everything's all right.
I don't know why we have so many markers, but I guess we'll be following them. I would like to actually stop at the White Phial again and brew some of these supplies that I've been getting during my walks. My walk up to the shrine. Oh. In here.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
I don't have much, but we will try this out. Magic of regen.
That's a good conclusion. Keep trying new things.
Damage health.
Alchemy rewards inquisitive minds.
My master can be a bit...
Can't that held.
But I've learned so much from him.
That's great. We'll go back out to Windhelm now that we've done that. I just imagine it smells really nice here. I mean, maybe it doesn't, but like crisp air, you know? Look at that. It continues to sound me. It continues. The House of Clan Shattershield. I suppose she's in here. Where are you? Upstairs. Oh, hello.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
I actually have some questions about your daughter.
I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me.
I'm trying to find out who did this. I was hoping you'd help. Yeah, that's
Well,
not the best option.
all right. What exactly do you need to know?
I'd like to investigate her house, but on the
Yeah?
key.
Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Thank you. Okay, we can head into Hierim now. I vaguely remember what goes on in that house. I think there's like a hidden door into the murder spot. Yeah, I'm almost certain it was the mage who ends up being the killer, but don't quote me on that. Here we follow the blood to the bloody chest. From the marks on the floor, it looks like this box was pushed against the wall recently. Oh. Let me read, please. Oh, no, I do not mean to. No, I do not want the 500 butcher. Yes. Let's get back to the chest. I want to shift and read. Beware the butcher, the killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't become the next victim. See Viola Giordano if you spot any suspicious behavior. Okay, and then we want to read the butcher journal. Okay. Shift, read. The plans are coming together swimmingly. I found good sources of bone, flesh, and blood. Thus far, a good sampling of sinew and marrow have escaped me. No matter, the city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night I was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth. Idiot guards showed up at just the wrong moment. I had to turn about, just out for a stroll and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my time in Winterhold, all the wasted minds up in their towers. They only explore the magic they already know. I'm discovering new magic here, something deeper than the contrived shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I'm tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth girl. She's proving to be a bit too cautious, but these strong joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons. Worth the effort tonight. Terrifying, isn't it? Why am I... Oh, there we go. Investigate meat. From the dust, these look left over from the previous occupant moved out. Okay. Pots and pans, investigate. These haven't been used for ages, nothing but skeever droppings and cobwebs inside. Ew, why are there skeevers? We'll head upstairs. I think you can live in this house. I don't want to. I don't exactly love the idea of living in the house of someone who was murdering people, but the stair is stacked on the bed in an odd fashion. I don't really think any of this information is pertinent. Let's head on down and into here. I think this is left behind for some reason. Oh, we have some free clothes, everyone, and a tankard. I probably shouldn't have taken that, shouldn't I? Investigate the small shelf. It's filled with butcher flyers from around the city. One pile looks misshapen. A strange amulet. Okay. Investigate the wardrobe. Nailed to the wall. This is the one, right? Yes, false back. Oh, yes. This is quite concerning, isn't it? I just want to try to not step on people. Oh, that skull went rolling. Oh, I'm not. Okay, let's investigate. The altar is built to some unknown magic. It looks like someone is using body parts towards some gruesome end. Okay. 17 tendons and assorted ligaments, 173 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 buckets full of blood, nor preferred, 6 spoons of marrow, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting. Star scrying to the edge of the ice mine, look to the lights where the souls dance, revealing the time when a spark will revive, when the rotted unites under most skillful hands. Translation from Altmer text as interpreted by the Aelids, and first transcribed by Altmer, providence and authority unknown, soon. What the hell does that mean? I should take these, right? Oh, I'm just going to... No one needs to see that, right? We'll head out of here and back to Yorlith, I imagine, is who we'll be talking to next. Yeah, from the journal, it definitely sounds like it's the mage, right, who is the one...
Across the river to the northeast.
Who's killing the girls, talked about College of Winterhold and magic. It really seems like it, doesn't it?
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Do you know what this amulet is?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange things.
Isn't he the creepy guy? I think he's quite creepy.
Travel safely.
But perhaps not. Perhaps he's not creepy.
You think I need to send Bolgroth a stronger message?
If by message you mean...
Let me...
I can't remember where his House of Curiosities is now that I think about it. I think it might be down this way. I suppose we'll see, right?
What is it?
Oh, it's there. Yes. Okay.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles.
Lost?
Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
Okay. Hello, he's so creepy.
I don't care
He's
much
got giant
for the war
toes.
one way or the other.
Do you know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
Oh, that's quite a bit of money. Shouldn't the court mage have it?
Wunfred? Bah, it's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy.
You're the one that gives me the creeps. I think I'll hold on to it for the
Suit
time
yourself.
being.
It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly.
Okay.
A most pleasant chat. Until the next. Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply
I never knew about this. How did you assemble this collection?
My sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel and seek out whatever adventures we could find. As we journeyed across Tamriel, we encountered tales of exotic and wondrous artifacts. We decided to collect as many as we could. My sister passed away some years ago, so I settled down here and opened the House of Curiosities.
Like, he still gives me creeps, but that's pretty sad.
I think she would be happy to know that our collection has brought smiles to faces both young and old.
Okay, I'll take your tour. You mentioned a tour.
Indeed I did. For a few septims, I'll tell you about some of the most interesting curiosities in my collection.
I'll take the tour.
Splendid. If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonders such as you've never seen. These tools were found in a crypt outside Windhelm. They belong to the ancient Nords who dwelt in Skyrim before the days of the First Empire. Most scholars believe that the Nords of old used these implements to prepare their dead for burial. What macabre mysteries would these tools reveal if they could but speak?
I'm pretty sure you can find these in any cave you go into.
Here is the Book of Fate, discovered in a secret room in the Arcane University.
Can I read it?
The writing in the book describes the destiny of its reader, so the words change from one person to the next.
I want to read it.
Some see only blank pages, and nobody knows why.
Mammoth cheese bowl.
Perhaps some of us are born with no destiny, or maybe the blank pages signify an imminent death.
It's gonna be blank, isn't it? No, I don't. No,
My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Ah, now here's an item out of letter. This is Eastramord's soup.
Sorry. Yeah, it's blank.
Now I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a
fork.
Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Eastramord.
What is this place?
Don't let this innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed the very course of history. None know its origins, but the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my, I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament.
He's a strange man. Is that it?
And with that, the tour is over. I thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you. This house is a little strange, isn't it? I can't believe... if I was a stealer, I'd steal all this stuff. I specifically want his soup spoon. What's this? Oh, he has cute clothes. Oh, he has a circlet. Should I read The Mystery of Talara? I feel like I should. I just want to read it. I don't want to take it. The Mystery of Princess Talara, Part 1 by Mira Lilkith. I don't know how to pronounce her name. The year was 3rd Era 405. The occasion was the millennial celebration of the founding of the Breton Kingdom of Camlorn. Every grand boulevard and narrow alley was strewn with gold and purple banners, some plain, some marked with the heraldic symbols of the royal family, or the various principals and dukedoms which were vassals of the king. Musicians played in the plazas great and small, and on every street corner was a new exotic entertainer. Red Guard snake charmers, Khajiit acrobats, magicians of genuine power, and those whose flamboyant skill was equally impressive if largely illusion. The sight that drew most of the male citizens of Camlorn was the March of Beauty. 1,000 comely young women, bright and provocatively dressed, danced their way down the long, wide main street of the city, from the Temple of Satiety to the royal palace. The menfolk jostled one another and craned their necks, picking their favorites. It was no secret that they were all prostitutes, and after the march and the flower festival that evening, they would be available for more intimate business. Gina attracted much of the attention with her tall, curvaceous figure barely covered by strips of silk, and her curls of flaxen hair specked with flower petals. In her late 20s, she wasn't the youngest of the prostitutes, but she was certainly one of the most desirable. It was clear by her demeanor that she was used to the lascivious glances, though she was far from jaded at the sight of the city in splendor, compared to the squalid quarter of Daggerfall, where she made her home. Camlorn at the height of celebration seemed so unreal, and yet what was even stranger was how, at the same time, familiar it all looked, though she had never been there before. The king's daughter, Lady Gilia, rode out of the palace gates and immediately cursed her misfortune. She had completely forgotten about the March of Beauty. The streets were snarled at a standstill. It would take hours to wait for the march to pass. She had promised to her old nurse Ramke a visit in her house south of the city. Gilia thought for a moment, picturing in her mind the arrangement of streets in the city, and devised a shortcut to avoid the main street and the march. For a few minutes she felt very clever as she wound her way through tight, curving side streets, but presently she came upon temporary structures, tents, and theater set up for the celebration, and had to improvise a new path. In no time at all, she was lost in the city where she had lived all but 5 years of her life. Peering down an alley, she saw the main avenue crowded with the March of Beauty. Hoping that it was the tail end, and desirous not to be lost again, Lady Gilia guided her horse towards the festival. She did not see the snake charmer at the mouth of the valley, and when his pet hissed and spread its hood, her charge reared up in fear. The women in the parade gasped and surged back at the sight, but Lady Gilia quickly calmed her stallion down. She looked abashed by the spectacle she had caused. "My apologies, ladies," she said with a mock military salute. "It's all right, madame," said a blonde in silk. "We'll be out of your way in a moment." Julia stared as the march passed her, looking at that woman who had been like looking in a mirror, the same age and height and hair and eyes and figure almost exactly. The woman looked back at her, and it seemed as if she were thinking the same thing, and so Gianna was. The old witches who sometimes came into Daggerfall sometimes spoke of doppelgangers, spirits that assumed the guise of their victims and pretended certain death. Yet the experience had not frightened her. It seemed only one more strangely familiar aspect of the alien city. Before the march had danced its way into the palace gate, she had all but forgotten the encounter. The prostitutes crushed into the courtyard as the king himself came to the balcony to greet them. At his side was his chief bodyguard, a battle mage by the look of him. As for the king himself, he was a handsome man of middle age, rather unremarkable, but Gina was awed at the sight of him. A dream, perhaps. Yes, that was it. She could see him, as she had dreamt of him, high above her as he was now, bending now to kiss her. Not a one of lust as she had experienced before, but one of a small fondness, a dutiful kiss. "Dear ladies, you have filled the streets of the great capital of Camlorn with your beauty," cried the king, forcing a silence on the giggling, murmuring assembly. He smiled proudly. His eyes met Gina's, and he stopped, shaken. For an eternity they stayed locked together before his highness recovered and continued his speech. Afterwards, while the women were all en route back to their tents to change into their costumes for the evening, one of the older prostitutes approached Gina. "Did you see how the king looked at you? If you're smart, you'll be the new royal mistress before the celebration ends." I've seen looks of hunger before, and that wasn't one of them, not Gina. I'd wager he thought I was someone else, like the lady who tried to run us over with her horse. She's probably his kin, and he thought she had dressed up like a courtesan enjoying the March of Beauty. Can you imagine the scandal? When they arrived at the tents, they were greeted by a stocky, well-dressed young man with a bald plate and a commanding presence of authority. He introduced himself as Lord Strael, ambassador to the Emperor himself, and their chief patron. It was Strael who had hired them on the Emperor's behalf as a gift to the King and the Kingdom of Camlorn. The March of Beauty is but a precursor to the flower festival tonight, he said. Unlike the King, he did not have to yell to be heard. His voice was loud and precise in its natural modulations. I expect each of you to perform well and justify the significant expense I've suffered bringing you all the way up here. Now hurry, you must be dressed and in position on Kevilsteir Rock before the sun goes down. The ambassador needn't have worried. The women were all professionals, experts at getting dressed and undressed, with none of the time-consuming measures less promiscuous females required. His manservant, Norbuth, offered his assistance, but found he had little to do. Their costumes were simplicity itself, soft, narrow sheets with a hole for their heads. Not even a belt was required, so the gowns were open at the sides, exposing the frame of their skin. So it was long before the sun had set. The prostitutes turned dancers were at Kevilsteir Rock. It was a great, wide, promontory facing the sea, and for the occasion of the Festival of Flowers, a large circle of unlit torches and covered baskets had been arranged. As early as they were, a crowd of spectators had already arrived. The women gathered in the center of the circle and waited until it was time. Gina watched the crowd as it grew and was not surprised when she saw the lady from the march approaching, hand in hand, with a very old, very short, white-haired woman. The old woman was distracted, pointing out islands out at the sea. The blonde lady seemed nervous, unsure of what to say. Gina was used to dealing with uneasy clients and spoke first. Dear me, this is long. Good to see you again, madame. I'm Gina of Daggerfall. I'm glad you bear me no ill will because of the horse. The lady laughed, somewhat relieved. I'm Lady Julia Brady's, daughter of the king. I always thought that the daughters of kings were called princesses, smiled Gina. In Camlorn, only when they are heirs to the throne. I have a younger brother from my father's new wife, whom he favors, Julia replied. She felt her head swim. It was madness, speaking to a common prostitute, talking of family politics so intimately. Relative to that subject, I must ask you something very peculiar. Have you ever heard of the Princess of Talara? Gina thought a moment. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Why would I have? I don't know. It was a name I just thought you might recognize, sighed Lady Julia. Have you been to Camlorn before? If I did, it was when I was very young, said Gina, and suddenly she felt it was her turn to be trusting. Something about the Lady Julia's friendly and forthcoming manner touched her. To be honest, I don't remember anything at all of my childhood before I was 9 or 10. Perhaps I was here with my parents, whoever they were, when I was a little girl. I tell you, I think perhaps I was. I don't recall ever being here before, but everything I've seen, the city, you, the king himself, all seem like I've been here before long ago. Lady Julia gasped and took a step back. She gripped the old woman who had been looking out to the sea and murmuring by the hand. The elderly creature looked at Julia surprised and then turned to Gina. Her ancient, half-blind eyes sparkled with recognition, and she made a sound like a grunt of surprise. Gina also jumped. What the king had seemed like something out of a half-forgotten dream, this woman was something she knew. As someone as clear and yet indistinct as a guardian spirit. I apologize, stammered Lady Julia. This is my childhood nursemaid, Ramke. It's her, the old woman cried, wild-eyed. She tried to run forward, arms outstretched, but Julia held her back. Gina felt strangely naked and pulled her robe against her body. No, you're wrong, Lady Julia whispered to Ramke, holding the old woman tightly. The Princess Talara is dead, well, you know that. I shouldn't have brought you here. I'll take you back home. She turned back to Gina, her eyes welling with tears. The entire royal family of Camlorn was assassinated over 20 years ago. My father was Duke of Olenay, the king's brother, and so he inherited the crown. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Good night. This is intense. Gina gazed after Lady Julia and the old nursemaid as they disappeared into the crowd, but she had little time to consider all she had heard. The sun was setting, and it was time for the flower festival. 12 young men emerged from the darkness, wearing only loincloths and masks, and lit the torches. The moment the fire blazed, Gina and all the rest of the dancers rushed to the baskets, pulling out blossoms and vines by the handful. At first, the women danced with one another, sprinkling petals to the wind. The crowd then joined in as the music swelled. It was a mad, beautiful chaos. Gina leapt and swooned like a wild forest nymph. Then, without warning, she felt rough hands grip her from behind and push her. She was falling before she understood it. The moment the realization hit, she was closer to the bottom of the 100-foot-tall cliff than she was to the top. She flailed out her arms and grasped at the cliff wall. Her fingers raked against the stone and her flesh tore, but she found a grip and held it. For a moment she stayed there, breathing hard. Then she began to scream. The music and the festival were too loud up above. No one could hear her. She could scarcely hear herself. Below her, the surf crashed. Every bone in her body would snap as she fell. She closed her eyes and a vision came. A woman was standing below her, a king of great wisdom. A man was standing below her. A king of great wisdom, great compassion, looking up, smiling. A little girl, golden-haired and mischievous, her best friend and cousin, clung to the rock beside her. The secret to falling is making your body go limp. And with luck, you won't get hurt, the girl said. She nodded, remembering who she was. 8 years of darkness lifted. She released her grip and let herself fall like a leaf into the water below. Wow, that was actually quite crazy. I kind of want that book. You think he'll... I know I said I didn't want to steal, but, you know, she's thirsty for knowledge, right? So, yes, I do believe. I really wish I could read this. I wish it said something about me. That's quite interesting, wasn't it? The House of Curiosities. I think, let me check how long I have been filming. It has been 2.5 hours, so I think it is a good time to end this long play. Let's get my girl up here. Thank you guys for tuning in to this first episode. And you know what? I want a better look. Maybe up here. Sorry, I'm picky. Yeah, let's go up here. I want a nice view to end with. Okay, so if I turn this way, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. I had a lot of fun. I'm really excited to continue this journey. It's so different from any other way I've played Skyrim. I've always played as the Dragonborn. I've either done that or played as like a vampire. Those are my 2 playthroughs that I've done. So this is very different, and I've gotten to see a lot of Skyrim that I haven't seen before, and it's just one area, and I'm like, wow, if I can find these many new themes in just this one area of Skyrim, imagine as I continue the series and continue going on. I'm not sure how many episodes will stay in Windhelm, at least one more before we move on to Riften. But yes, I'm really looking forward to continuing this journey. Please tune in for the next episode, and again, if you would rather have the no commentary version of this long play, that will be available for you to watch, rewatch. And with all that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Peace and love. Bye.